Hey everyone, if you're just joining us, we'll be getting started here in a minute. We're going to talk about some haunted places. That'll be our topic tonight. Let me know you're here by commenting. I'll know you're in the stream. Okay, like I said, when you're here, just comment below and I'll know uh, who's in the stream. Um, got a couple places I want to talk about we've never talked about before on here as far as haunted stuff. But then also got a question I want to ask about a couple of haunted places. So we'll get into that here in just a little bit. And there's one place here in North Carolina I want to cover here. So I'll drop some and talk about. So I hope everyone had a good weekend and enjoyed Easter in whatever way you can enjoy it, whether it be online watching your church or something like we did. Hopefully everyone had a good meal and was able to just spend time with family and the Lord. We had ham for our lunch yesterday. Very good. And we had a bad storm here last night. I know that down in South Carolina they had a F3 tornado, I think, hit. So prayers to everyone who was in that path of that storm last night. It went from, I think, started in Texas maybe or somewhere in that area and went all the way up the Mid Atlantic. So it was pretty bad last night. So yeah, prayers to everyone. And Amy says she'll be here soon. George said he'll be here soon as well. And we'll get rocking and rolling here in just a minute. Hey Jenny, how are you? Oh, that sounds good, Jenny. Yeah, we had a good one too. We had oh Jesus, we had ham and mashed potatoes and corn on the cob and a key lime pie for dessert. Had some biscuits. It was real good. It was a real good lunch we had. It's supposed to be a pretty decent week, I think, as far as weather here, so I'm glad of that. Those storms last night, I woke up in the middle of the night and saw it lighting my whole house up. And it was pretty bad. But luckily we didn't lose power, so that was good. So glad we didn't lose power, and I know a lot of people are dealing with a lot of tornado damage, so I hope everyone recovers from that as well. So I want to get started here with one story. These are places in North Carolina, so I'll go over one real quick while we're waiting on everybody to come in. Let's see. What'll be a good one? Here's a place in New Hanover County Library in Wilmington, North Carolina. That's out in the coast. A haunted spot in Wilmington is New Hanover County Library, which is said to be haunted by a ghost of a woman believed to be a patron. Her apparition has been seen over the years, as well as people hearing footsteps, books moving, and another ghost who people believe was a man who was killed in a duel. His home stood on the current side of that library, so there's like maybe two things going on there. And so um, that happens sometimes. You know, you'll get multiple spirits into one spot there. See, Jenny said we supposed to have a storm 50 mile an hour. Yeah, we had big winds here too. Golly. Yeah, it's all headed up north, and it was bad here. I think they said the wind gusts could have been up to 60 miles an hour here. Um, yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't a pleasant storm. Let's put it that way. So that's one place here that's kind of interesting. Um, and there I am in this area. Hey, Crystal, how are you? So that's a place in Wilmington that there's a library. That'd be a cool place to investigate. You know, a library would be kind of cool. Um, but it seems like there's two spirits. There's a woman there, and then there's a man who was possibly killed where his house stood on that land. That's pretty cool. That's I've never read that one before. Um, here's a Devil's Tramping Ground, which is another place that's it's in Bear Creek, North Carolina. The ground is a circle area trapped between grass and the Chatham County, according to legend. Anything placed within that spot or around that spot will be thrown outside of that circle the next day. Um, let's see, people have said they've seen red glowing eyes in the circle. A journalist also spent the night in a tent inside the circle, and a few years back, and heard ghostly footsteps going around the tent. And I've also heard too with that. Hey, Lynn, how are you and Seth? I've also heard with um, that deal as well that there's nothing that grows in that area. It's like it just, and you can't get it to grow there either. No, divot boxes are generally not good, Jenny. They're usually have curses attached to them, objects in them that can be pretty detrimental sometimes. So yeah, I wouldn't play around with a divot box. I'd leave a divot box alone. Um, basically, it's supposed to be like cursed items in it. So I would not, definitely would not play around with that. I've seen some YouTubers do it, and then sometimes I don't know if it's like they're doing a divot box and it's fake or not. So I don't know, but just the legends and the stories I've read about it, they're not a good thing. So I wouldn't test. But it's like a Ouija board. I don't play with Ouija boards. That's not something I want to deal with. So a divot box, I will not deal with for sure. Let's see what else we got going on here. Find another story. So I saw one way up top of this page here. Boris Biltmore Estate's on here, and Biltmore's Estate's right not far from where I live. The reason I asked, I watched a video, burned a divot box. Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, like, when people do divot boxes and what's the other one called? The dark web boxes and things like, I don't know how made up or not that is, if it's true or not. It's something. I mean, you can read and know the David boxes are not something to play with, but it could be the fact that um, some of these videos that you see could be made up. So you got to be careful with that. It may just been something that somebody had put together and pretending to be, a haunted situation. Okay, Queen's University in Charlotte, North Carolina. Um, it is said to have multiple haunted locations on the campus. Students there have said they have experienced paranormal activity in multiple buildings, including doors slamming and shutting and locking on their own. That's pretty remarkable. I don't know if I want to be in a college where that was going on. That'd be kind of kind of scary. If you can do it as an investigation, that's cool. But if you're just like staying there and you don't expect stuff like that, ooh, that would not be good. Well, we'll get into more stuff here in a little bit. Like I said, the Biltmore Estate is known to be haunted here too. I would love to do an investigation there. Unfortunately, they're just not going to allow that kind of stuff. At least not right now. Maybe one day. You never know. Okay, so here's another one. Lida's Bridge in Jamestown, North Carolina. People traveling between Jamestown and Greensboro on U.S. Highway 70 said they've encountered a ghost of Lida, a hitchhiker. If she is picked up, she gets into your car and vanishes before you reach the destination. So she's going to tell you where she would like to go, and you get there, and she's gone. And I've read stories about this, and not just this one, but there's one over in Elizabethton, Tennessee. There's a bridge there, I believe. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, that kind of thing happens. And then up in Chicago area and up in Illinois, there's another place where a lady gets in your car too. So I mean, I've heard these type stories a lot. And there's even been stories up at Helen's Bridge where that it's not happened as far as a woman getting in your car, but you can see Helen. Sometimes people have seen Helen just driving up through there at night. I've not encountered that. Me and Marty's been up there at night. We've not encountered her spirit walking the road or anything, but there's been it's been said that that happens. But so there's a few places here, and when I get Amy up in a little bit, and maybe George will come up in April, but I do want to ask the question about haunted places. So I'll wait till they get up here. We'll get into that kind of discussion. But in the meantime, I'll just read you some cool places. Um, let's see. So yeah, the Devil's Tramping Ground is a place I would like to do an investigation. I've heard a lot of stories about it. Yep, Jeannie, it's very spooky. Some of these stories are very, very spooky. I'm hoping I'm not missing comments. Let's see. Let me go on YouTube. I think the thing is messing me up here. Let's see. Okay, Amy. Yeah, Amy will be up here in just a little bit. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, what's some of your places in your area that's haunted? I know Lynn said I have a few here in Oregon and Washington. I know. I mean, I tell you, you talking about stories like being picked up, picking up a hitchhiker, ghost or whatever. That's pretty creepy, to be honest with you. And I'm not one that's going to just pick up hitchhikers. But I think the story of one in Tennessee, and I think it's the bridge in Lisbon, it seems like it goes that what happens is you don't have a hitchhiker you pick up willingly, it just hops into your car. And so that's very strange. Yeah, Lynn, that's fine. Hey, April, I sent you a link. If you want to come on up. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine going down a road and all of a sudden you look in the back seat and there's a ghost back there? That would really freak me out. So I looked for them, but I don't. You're not going to expect them being in the back seat of your car. That happens sometimes, I guess. Oh, and Buffalo train station been haunted. Oh yeah, train stations are really known to be haunted. That's pretty cool too. That's for sure. Um, there's a lot of places here in Asheville I would love to be able to investigate that you don't hear about on the internet. I mean, a lot of them that. Thank you, Lynn. A lot of them uh, is well known, like Helms Bridge, Riverside Cemetery, even the Haunted Picnic area is one of those places. But like Newton Academy Cemetery is not really known for being haunted, and we have proven with the fidget spinner moving that it is haunted. And then all the different SB7 spirit boxes that we do there, and things like that. So, and then we have a cemetery with a mausoleum. Like there's three different mausoleums you can get into. Okay, April, I will do that. And now I found that those are haunted, and it's getting to a point to where um, the more investigations that I do, the more I'm finding that. Hang on just a second. Let me get this to April. The more investigations I do at the cemetery with the um, mausoleums, the more activity I'm finding. So that's pretty much how that's going. And there will be a day, hopefully, I'll be able to maybe write some kind of a blog up or something that um, there you go, April. That should work. Um, write a vlog out or something, or a blog, or yeah, a blog, or blog. I'm sorry, and of all the places that we have um, done over the years that's not known to be haunted or has never been really investigated. Oh, okay, from soldiers. Okay, ghost hunters investigated it. Yeah, there's a lot of like Gettysburg would be another place that'd be cool. Hello, how are
Hey,
you, April?
alright, how are y'all?
We're good. We are good. We survived the storm last night.
Yeah, we did too. We
Yeah.
had some trees down, and it was a rough drive to work this morning
Oh Lord.
at 4:30.
Oh yeah, it's early. Hey, that storm was still going on then, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was like
Hmm.
sheets of rain. Just you couldn't hardly see the road,
Oh Lord.
and I had
Yeah.
to walk from like maybe 100 feet from where I parked my car uh into the building, and by the time I walked in, I was like my coat was soaked, my pants were soaked, my shoes were soaked.
Oh Lord.
Just walking 100 feet, it was that bad.
Yeah, it was pretty. I woke up. I think I woke up at like 2:30 or something. Just happened to wake up and a big lightning strike lit up the bedroom, and I
Yeah,
thought,
it was bad.
yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. That's for sure.
Then it turned out to be a pretty day.
Yeah, it was beautiful today. It was really nice. Hey, K Dog.
Yes, Jenny, I seen it. He's cruising for a big, big cruising. That's okay.
I kind of figured he was going to be working on something today because of the messages last night he kept throwing up, and I was thinking, okay, he's doing something. He's going to get his tail beat, but he's doing something.
You better have that will ready. Last right.
Well, see, it's just like I said, paybacks, you know.
Yeah, paybacks are going to be brutal.
And I'm thinking from what I read last night, it's going to have something to do with those crab pants. Oh my lord! How funny!
He will see
Hmm?
2 Twinkies on the Krabby Man.
Oh, it's going to be something. He's
It
going
ain't it ain't Mishy Man. It's Krabby Man.
to. Oh, and he just he just had to do that.
Yeah,
Well, he kept asking you guys for like audio or whatever, and
yeah, he got him.
yeah, he got it. Now you
Then
know.
he did one of me and put bunny ears and a nose ring,
He had a picture of you and Amy both in that Twinkie outfit, but he had you with what is his name? The Twinkie
Cowboy.
sheriff. Yeah, cowboy. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's okay. And I said, look where his hand is.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I was
Get it off. I said, get it off my fluff.
Jenny says chocolate peanut butter Twinkies just don't sound right. I love chocolate and peanut butter, but I don't know.
To me, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it might not be bad. I mean, some of those Twinkies are not too bad. I mean, the strawberry one they had and the mint they had back at Christmas was not too bad.
I don't know, me and Twinkie, we've been celibate. With, I bet you I ain't ate a Twinkie in 30 years.
I can't say that.
Oh, I know you can't because you
I
said
can't
you
say
ate
that.
it.
But I like to try just different, flavors of things. I mean, I know what the regular old Twinkies taste like, but the different strawberries or what, that's pretty cool. Hey, Brendan, how are you?
Hey, Brendan,
Yes, had a good Easter here. Hope you did too.
the grandkids wanted to get outside and fly their kites and all that stuff, but it was impossible.
Mm-hmm. It was, let's see. We didn't go outside at all yesterday, I don't think. We stayed in. It was just, that wind started
Pouring.
picking up. Whew.
It was pouring. We had the Easter egg hunt in the house.
That's a good idea, though. But, I mean, like we watched church online, so the United Methodist and throughout the state of North Carolina, they had um, different people doing different parts of the sermons. It's pretty good, but it wasn't like being there.
Mm,
But we had a good ham, and we had a good lunch, and key lime pie for dessert was good.
yeah, I had a apple pie.
Those are good. Love apple pies. I used to get them from Ingles all the time. They'd have them, already made up, and a little bit of warmness and ice cream to it. Ooh, ready to go.
I made this one at work um Saturday.
Mhm.
When I brought it home, it was still warm from where I took it out of the oven. It worked.
Mm. That
It
sounds
was
good.
one of those lattice pies.
Mhm. Yep.
And then we had ham and potato salad and cheese ball and homemade baked macaroni and cheese and
Mm-mm.
uh once.
That's one thing I didn't do was the macaroni and cheese. We didn't make that yesterday. We were going to, and I guess we just forgot.
We forgot to make the baked beans. I said it'll be for another day.
We had we made broccoli and stuff. Had broccoli because Shannon just absolutely loves broccoli.
I know I seen it that day we were there.
He just
He was
absolutely
chowing down on some broccoli.
he loves broccoli. I swear. That's good though. It's
Mhm.
healthy and it's good for him. So there you go.
Has he ever tried? Have you ever tried the broccoli casserole with him? Does he like cheese?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we occasionally would do like like a mixture of stuff in a bowl form that's easier for him to eat. So like maybe mashed potatoes and beans or something, and just like a mixture of just different stuff, and it's easier for him to eat, and he absolutely loves it. Hey Georgie, how are you? Okay. Um, but I don't know if like I'm watching. I don't know. Am I buffering? Is anybody see if I'm buffering or not? 'Cause I am on my phone and I can't.
Let me see.
I was
No,
trying to watch the comments and
you're not buffering.
okay, good. Like flash a couple times and then spun and then stop.
I haven't seen it do anything, but I'm on the stream or it's not click back and forth.
Lynn. That can happen. That can happen sometimes. Yeah, it's so yeah, different Easter this year. It was still good.
Yeah, the grandkids, I kept their Easter basket hid for a while,
Hmm.
and they didn't think they were getting one. And I said, I guess Mama ruined Easter, didn't she? Said, yeah. Like, gee, thank you. And then when I brought their big baskets and stuff out there,
Kids are funny.
I said, is that enough candy for y'all? No. I was like, okay, yeah, it is. They make out like bandits.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the grandkids yesterday, but I'm sure that Caitlin and Brandon had them some ton of candies. I'm sure.
I didn't even use all the candy. I still got one of those full bags of Hershey
Hmm.
different assorted chocolate things. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
even open that bag because they had so much other candy too.
We got Shannon a little uh, chocolate Easter bunny. He devoured that today. Yeah, he was all about that today. Uh, got my youngest daughter's here, so we got her some stuff and candies and things like that. Marnie found some cool little knick-knack stuff for her. But Shannon got the chocolate and stuff, and yeah, he loves candy and he loves like cookies and stuff like that. So that little chocolate Easter bunny was gone in a hurry.
Made his day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he loved it.
The girls, I got them out at work. You know the big tenderloins,
Mm-hmm.
long ones. You know, and you slice them to whatever you want.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, with this thing going on, and you know, Casey's boyfriend's laid off. Casey don't get to work all her hours she usually does, and my son-in-law he's laid off.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, money is really tight. So I went and bought both of them some big tenderloins. Take home, you know, and cut up and make some meals.
That's a good idea.
And then my daughter loves that Suddenly salad,
Mm-hmm.
so I gave her a twin box of that with some cans of chicken.
That's good.
So it was food for them all to eat, but
Mm-hmm.
something they could use.
Oh yeah. And we went. We had to run out today and do a couple. We didn't do grocery shopping, but Marty wanted to go to Lowe's, and she got a couple of things of blueberry bushes
Yeah,
and a couple. I can't remember what else she got. And then she went to Dollar Tree and got a few things too. But we've been trying to limit going out right now for like maybe once a week and just doing some shopping and be done with it.
yeah,
And but yeah, I mean, we look for deals as much as we can. Like Save More, places like that have good deals. So
yeah.
we
But
just
they just opened a Dollar Tree right down the road from my house.
no, that's good.
So,
And Dollar Trees are. I love Dollar Tree.
yeah,
Lynn said my dogs are looking at the screen and barking.
yeah.
Yeah, Jenny. Some people are struggling with that, and our prayers are for everybody that's. I mean, hopefully everybody that's filed for unemployment will get something. So we're praying for that.
Yeah, my son-in-law, he got his first check. It wasn't what they said it was going to be, but and then Jeremy got his first one. So, but it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. But still, at least it was something.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it's something. I read today where some people were really behind on getting stuff, and they've been filed, several weeks ago, and it's crazy. But
Hopefully, it'll get better soon.
Well, I was seeing today where they were talking about it. Most places are starting to going down the curve or whatever, and so some places are going to start opening back up soon. So hopefully people will be able to go back to work soon. I hope people do, and I hope the small businesses don't uh, have to give up and not be able to be around. But yeah, my prayer is that everybody's able to go back to work soon. That'd be great.
Well, I know Amy told me earlier that she had read where it said some people are already starting to get their stimulus check,
Mm-hmm.
but the banks are holding them for a couple of days so they can get what did she call it? I guess so they can make their little profit or whatever from it. I don't know.
Oh, like their interest rate or whatever,
Yeah,
or their interest or what? Yeah.
yeah. She said they're pending for a couple of
Mm-hmm.
days.
Hmm.
So
That don't surprise me. No, it's not right, Jenny. You're right. It's not. But anyway, make sure I haven't missed any comments. But
Georgie's been having trouble with his laptop. He was having a little trouble with it last night.
yeah, he was I think was trying to go live last night, but just having a hard time with that.
Yeah,
That can be frustrating.
him and I have the same exact computer.
Oh, and I'm wondering how much of StreamYard, when you first click on that, it says something about uh, because of what's going on, an overload or
There's a lot more people
influx, or
on here.
yeah. So there may be issues, but so far I've not seen us have any issues getting things set up and going on. I know a couple nights ago when you were doing yours, mine kicked off, and I don't know if it was computer or StreamYards or whatever it was, but I could never get it to start working again. So, and then
You know what happened to you?
yeah, it was like bloop. Because I was listening and I was looking down my phone and some kind of notification or something popped up, and next time I don't hear anything. There's nothing there. It's a blank screen. I thought, okay. And I said, this is not fun. But I've had it happen when we've had like a flicker or something with the power, but we didn't have anything going. So I don't know what was going on with that.
Which I'm surprised our power didn't go off last night.
Mm-hmm. Marnie had the candles and flashlights and everything out, but I was like hoping and praying we weren't going to lose it. Thank God we didn't. Now I did flicker like yesterday. It flickered during the day once. I was sitting there watching a show on TV, but it flickered real quick. Nothing. The internet didn't get interrupted or anything, but that was the only time we had any issues yesterday. It's kind of messed our driveway. We just had it scraped again last week, and it's not real bad, but it just we've had some rocks and stuff put down in our driveway area where we park, and that helped a little bit, but driveway got a little bit messed up.
All this rain, it just washes anything you put there, it washes it out. We used to get fresh and run and put there, and it's
The river was up real big too. and drove by Riverside Drive, and it wasn't like up messing up on the bank real bad, but it was up enough. If it had rained today, like if it had rained all night and all through the day today, it'd have been out. It'd have been out on the banks.
I know Buddy had put pictures up of. Good night, Jenny. Buddy had put some
Jenny.
pictures of Gatlinburg where we stayed, and it was like over flooded again.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. And I don't know if I want to pronounce this right. Merther aliens. How are you? Yeah, I saw that video of Gatlinburg, and that's what was it? A few months ago, somebody put a video up of Gatlinburg being of that area being flooded out, and it's like, God, that place just gets hammered. Excuse me. But I definitely want to go and do that bridge that you and Amy did. I'd like to go and film that and just go across. I've not been able to do that yet. Now, I love Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. It's a cool little place to check out stuff and things like that. But hopefully I'll get to do that soon.
It's scary, that's for sure.
Well, it looks like it because I've seen like videos of people going, and it's not like they're not talking or anything, and just walking across or whatever. And you can tell just by looking at it, it's pretty scary looking.
Yeah, it is. And then when the wind was blowing too, and then you have the idiots running across the bridge. Amy said she clicked the link you sent, and it says video ended.
All right, let me send you, Amy, the link through Messenger. So I was having that problem the other night with StreamYards, and it's actually sending me yours from Friday night.
Oh, really?
Amy kept sending it, and it kept saying it said like she was saying stream had ended. I got to looking, it was yours from Friday night. And I'm thinking, why is it doing this? So it's having its issues. Yeah, deja vu. Hey, buddy, how are you? Thank you for listening in.
Bratty brother. Rob has a new name. It's Crab-a-Mander Man.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, Rob's going to be looking for a video of him coming up soon. I'm sure the Twinkies are going to have something fun planned for him.
Oh, you know it. And see, we have the amazing Twinkie that is really good at that stuff. So it's gonna be fun. We just gotta brainstorm and figure out how we're gonna do it.
Yeah. You'll have to come up with something that's really gonna get him good. Now, I'm wondering if Buddy had anything to do with that video too. You know, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Amy is in the house.
Hello.
I don't know why the link sending it through Twitter is not working. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know. Rob said that the other night too when I sent, or was it Rob or somebody
Yeah, I
so
was
that
having
it showed
problems
that
with
it was.
Georgie,
Hey, Georgie.
Twinkie,
Georgie.
did you hear what Rob's new name is?
Mm-mm.
Crabamander Man.
Crabamander Man. That's a good one.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that video today, and I said, "Oh man!" The first thing I thought was, "Okay, Amy and April's going to have something to do, get him back big time soon." Hey, Jan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen. Hi, Lynn. And Handsome Seth. Hi, Buddy. Hi, Aliens. Hi, Janie.
Got a full house tonight.
Yeah, that was you, Georgie. I remember now. They was saying that it had already ended.
That's what April was saying was happening on her end with when I said, I don't know, I don't know. It's got to be something with Twitter, possibly. But at least it worked on Messenger, so that's good.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to just start sending it there because Twitter's just messing up big time.
But he said, "Wait, why are you blaming me? I'm innocent bystander."
Because you're always to blame, buddy. Whether you had anything to do with it or not, you're always to blame.
I kind of felt like Buddy may have had, or at least maybe instigated, or like nudged him to.
You at least laughed about it. That's
laughed about it, or encouraged him in some way.
Exactly. Hi, Brendan.
Georgie, try the Control Alt Delete thing that Amy told me to try.
Georgie says my laptop is froze. Okay, you need to get it a heat source and warm it up.
Troy's got jokes.
Try to keep the life of the party. Oh, Lord. Well, we was talking about some places here in North Carolina that's haunted, but my question would be, and I'll ask, everybody in the stream as well, if you had a choice between the Amityville Horror Place or what's the other place I done forgot? Oh, Lizzie Borden House. Which place would you buy if you had a chance to buy them?
If you could buy it?
Yeah, if you could buy it and live in it, do whatever you wanted to.
The Amityville Horror House.
There you go.
Yep.
Only, and my reasoning for this is Lizzie Borden just went nuts and killed her family.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't necessarily think that was demonic. I think they just ragged her butt enough to where she had enough with it and she just killed them. But the Amityville Horror House, that is something very sinister.
Yeah.
Cameron's back here. That ain't haunted.
Lynn said the Winston House.
The Winchester House? Now, if it was the Winchester House or the Amityville Horror House, it would definitely be that. Probably still the Amityville Horror House.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to be able to do an investigation in both places. That'd be great.
Hey,
of course, there was so much controversy with the Amityville Horror Place, and some people say no, it was never haunted, and none of this stuff ever happened. But of course, that's in every place you look.
Yeah, I mean, people are gonna deny it just because.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, some people will go to places they don't have any experiences or anything happen to them, and then, it's just not haunted. But sometimes I don't. You have to go back a few times to check places.
Sometimes I go back and I have totally different experiences than I ever have. That's why I love the Goatman's Bridge. I have something different happen every time, but sometimes we don't have crap happen.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't like to go through places that somebody's when it's haunted and just say, okay, I debunked it in one night, it ain't haunted because nothing happened. But I want to give things the opportunity to be at least done a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, and then see what happens.
Some places lay dormant for I don't know how long.
Mm-hmm.
And then just all of a sudden there's one certain thing that just sparks the whole house back up.
Well, it's like a story I was talking about in, I think it was Jamestown, North Carolina, where there's a library and there's a a lady there that haunts it, and also a man. And the man that haunts it is believed to be a guy that shot or whatever, and his house was on that land. So they mowed the house down and put a library there. So now you got two different styles of entities from two different uh, places,
Yep.
and they're both haunting it. So, and all it takes sometimes is just some movement of some stuff, and it'll get spirits moving.
Now, we went to Jamestown several times to the flea market that was there. I don't know how far the library was from that.
I don't know. See, these are the stores I hadn't really heard about before. I just happened just to look them up, and a couple of them, like that one was being one. And we were talking about earlier too. I can't remember where I said it was at, but anyway, it's a spirit of a lady named Lida that you can invite her into your car. She's a hitchhiker, and she'll pretty much tell you where to go, and before you get there, she disappears.
I think every town has one of those too.
Mm-hmm.
We
Now,
had one of those in Dallas.
I heard the one of Lydia.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Lydia? Okay, I've heard it. I've read about that one.
Yeah.
We had the lady in white in Dallas that she hitchhikes, and then you get to her house and she disappears. And if you go back and your seats are wet because she's wet from the lake, and then you go to the house and ask them, and they say that person died like so many years ago or something. I think every town has one of those.
Yeah, there was a story, and I think it's in Tennessee, where the bridge where somebody had died. I can't remember if it was male or female, but anyway, they'll get in your car, without an invitation. You look back behind you in the back seat, and they're sitting there. And so I've heard those cases too. But a lot of the stories I hear is like they ask to ride, and then they get it. And but yeah, I mean that's pretty creepy. Driving down the road, next thing you know, somebody's in the back seat. I don't know how I take that.
I don't know how
Creepy feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys too. The Amityville Horror House would be a cool place to buy. The Biltmore Estate would be a cool place to buy, but I ain't got that kind of money.
Amy.
Huh?
Cameron said, this is Cameron talking now.
Mm-hmm.
Said his dad, which is Slim, grew up on the south side. What else, Cameron? Where crackheads live. And it's a lot more scary than the Amityville Horror.
Well, that's because you can see the crackheads.
He said,
Hey, Joe.
He said, you think so?
I'm used to crackheads. I live in. Never mind. Hi, Joe.
JoJo.
And I was saying too earlier, there's places that we've investigated around here that's not on, not on a website or whatever. And but one day I'll probably try to put something together, do like a vlog or some kind of thing for a website or something, and put the places that we've encountered, like the fidget spinner moving and things like that, and EMF going off in a mausoleum, and these are places that you look them up and they're not on the haunted sites or whatever here in North Carolina. So I love doing that too. I love to find places that there's not noted to be haunted, and then be able to have a breakthrough and say, yeah, it's haunted. This has happened.
Well, we have a house that when Twinkie gets here, we're going to go do that. It's never been investigated before. But somebody said that they had been in there and they seen shadows and stuff in there. And they got out of there. And when they got out of there, they had scratches on it.
Oh.
So I'm going to wait for Twinkie to get here and then we're going to go.
There you go.
It's like 3 minutes from my house.
Wow, that's close.
Yeah. So we could run home if we had to.
We'll walk fast. I ain't running nowhere.
It is a hill. There is a hill there.
Yeah, that I would love to investigate houses around here, but you can't get like there's places you'll see. It's like and Marty's like, oh look, it's abandoned. I'm like, yeah, but there's like 5 houses around it.
Yeah.
But
People are living.
this old house is on one of my daughter's friends' parents' property.
Mhm.
So we were told that we could go there. But I'm gonna wait for 20.
Mhm. We, investigated the river too. So the river has its own spirits and a lot of spirits there, but you don't read a lot about that. There's one about the, let's see, what is it? It's a lady in black or whatever roams this river, and she entices men and drowns them in the river, and that's an old
Yeah.
story. But we investigated. I, had some pretty unique experiences down there.
Something about a maiden, she sings or something, and they hear her singing, and she goes down to the lake. They go down to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And they
So in other
look.
words, if you hear somebody singing, don't go to the lake.
Yeah, don't go to the lake.
exactly.
Well, apparently, what happens is she'll get them in their sleep
Mm,
and wake them up and bring them to the edge of the river.
like
And
they're in a trance or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like that. And
Okay.
they look down the river and see a beautiful lady they think is drowning, and they reach down and it's some kind of a monster or like a demonic thing that pulls them under. So that's,
That would be a really good idea because I know there's a bunch of people that live in each state, but I mean, there's enough of them to where you don't have to do the same ones, but it would be cool to do like your favorite 5 haunted places in your area
oh yeah.
and like do that as a collab video. Everyone do one.
Hmm. That would be a great idea. Yeah.
It's interesting to see some of the things that people have around them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I may work on that. That's a good
That's
idea.
a good idea. Good idea, Twinkle.
Good job, Amy. I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
Pat yourself on the back.
Now I got to write it down so I don't forget.
So I like to investigate the old Craigie prison here, but they're not going to let you do that. This is the asbestos there so bad it could kill you. But I'd love to see somebody be able to go in there and clean it up and turn it into because you can make an enormous amount of money if you own that and let people do investigations in there. All you have to do is get somebody to sign a waiver, like most places, and charge them something for an overnight, and let them investigate. I guarantee there's a ton of spirits in that prison.
Me and Twinkie talked. We talked before about if we hit the lottery, we were going to buy some haunted places
Mm-hmm.
and then just lease them out to people who want to investigate them.
That's a great idea.
Get your money back.
Oh yeah, no time. Oh no, Joe, she's watching a movie or something. She's watching something on her phone. But yeah, I would love to own. There's the place where we did the investigation with Zelda Fitzgerald, and it was a hospital, and now there's a house there. But I would love to be able because they said that they've had different, like businesses and stuff on this house. It was like, like a lawyer's office, and they would come in the next day and be stuff strewn all over the place. Their filing cabinets open, papers laying all over the place, lights on, and yeah, I would love to own and turn it into a museum. That'd be cool. I wish I could do that.
Well, that haunted strip club, it had papers laying everywhere.
Yeah.
They didn't renewed their vows.
Mm-hmm. There's places that I would love to be able to investigate, but there again, I'm one of those. If I see a no trespassing sign, I just keep going. I just don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
And there's the other bridge here that's I call Thunder Road Bridge from the movie Thunder Road. I like to go back up there and do that again because that house that's up there is burnt down. Well, not burnt completely down, but it's like a structure there, but you can see where it's burnt. And I felt a lot of stuff up there. It's just weird. I guess Georgie's still having problems with his computer.
Probably. He had a lot of trouble with it yesterday, too. He tried to go live and he couldn't.
That'd have been cool. He hadn't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's probably going to have to clean his laptop up because it's probably full and running slow, and
Mhm.
he needs to get an external hard drive.
Oh, that would help. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's going to give me a hard. Okay, George. Okay.
Poor George.
If it's still frozen, George, take and the button that says CTRL and the one that says ALT and the delete button, hit all three of those at the same exact time, 3 times, and it'll pop up a screen. And then when it pops up, click Task Manager. That should unfreeze it. If it doesn't unfreeze it, then hold the power button and turn it off.
Yes, JoJo. Curly Q is here.
That's the reason why I clean mine out at least twice a week. I put everything on the external hard drive and then delete everything I don't need.
Yeah, because that stuff fills up quick. You don't even think about it, you know.
Yeah.
All that, what's it called, cache or whatever that.
Yeah, your cache and your cookies and
all that stuff really makes for a headache. Maybe it'll work for you, George. I hope. But anyway. So yeah, those are a couple places I wanted to ask if you could buy. You could buy those places. I don't know. I asked. You know, I think Lynn put a link in the description or into the chat that have some places too. Pretty haunted. I mean, I just love to. I can't wait till we're out of this quarantine stuff and we can get back out there. I'm jonesing. I'm jonesing for it.
Yes, me too. Lean.
I mean, I got some videos on Backlog that I want to start putting up because I didn't know how long this is going to last, and I'm just kind of relying on the live stream to be our video of the week. But I can put some more up. Maybe get out and start
one
filming.
video, and now a video idea. Then I'm out.
Me and Marty still want to do the 5 question things we were tagged in, but we want to do it in the cemetery. So I told her, I said, well, maybe we'll give it a couple more weeks, see if some things start relaxing a little better. We can get into Riverside.
A lot of people still need to do that.
Yeah. And so I told her, I said, I definitely want to go do it, but I want to do it in the cemetery. I just feel like it's a good place to do it. But if not, we'll just go ahead and do it at home. But
I don't think no, Buddy did his.
Yes, Twinkie, I know I'm a slacker.
Lynn says sharing is caring. What are we sharing?
That she had the best number 2 ever.
Oh. Oh my Lord. Should have known. Oh man. Here I wanted to ask this too because I got a notification on Twitter that KJ went live the other night and she was doing some kind of like card readings or something. I never got a notification, never could find it on YouTube. Yeah. There was something through her on Twitter that said that she was going live, and I've never seen KJ go live. And I'm like, how did I miss this?
I never seen it either.
You didn't see it?
Let
me see.
I didn't either.
Let's see. I can find it on here.
The last video I see of hers was 4 months ago.
Yeah. Let's see.
And maybe she was talking about that she did card readings on Twinkie's live stream.
Oh, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, well, here it is. It's KJ that said I'll be going live on YouTube, doing free card readings. Keep your notifications on, and that was 2 days ago.
Hmm.
And I never did see anything.
Well, maybe she's planning on it soon. Because I know we tried talking her into it the other night.
Oh, okay.
To start doing it because she needs to. She needs to share her gift with everybody because she's like one of the most talented psychics I know.
Well, that's why I wanted to ask, because I said, I never did see anything pop up. I mean, it's not unusual not to get a notification, because that happens a lot. But
Yeah.
so there's times Barney's like, "Well, Rob's live," but I never get it. She got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully she'll go live soon.
Hey guys, found a video that helps you go to people's channels like before through an extension. The only difference is you click the name and it brings you to the channel. Do you want it? I have the direct link to the extension, but video is short and better at explaining it. Do you have the video name? Because I don't know if it'll let you put a link in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really care for extensions either, Lynn.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times it won't.
I'm going to throw my laptop on the floor, whatever. Come up on your phone, George. You don't
you can do it on your phone.
Yeah, we'll read it to you. I'll help you clean your computer up one day, George.
Yeah, do it on your phone, George. That'd be fine. I used to do it on the phone a lot when you all would send it to me, but then I got to the point where I found just sitting at the computer was a whole lot easier.
Oh yeah. I can do crap on my phone. I can make a call and I can message. I can get on Facebook, I can get on Twitter and everything else, but as far as like getting on the live streams or anything like that, I'd rather be on my desktop.
Yeah, because I couldn't even read the chat, so that was the one hard part. So I had to have something around me to read the chat, so it was just useless to do that sometimes. But it'll work, Georgie. You can do it. We'll read you the comments, whether they're true or not.
Now, would we ever do anything like that? We ain't talking about Rob or Buddy.
I still think Buddy had some kind of encouragement with that video.
Well, as much as he's done in the past, that's all reason enough.
Yeah. We know something was going on there for sure. And we won't get to the bottom of that.
That's right.
I'm just waiting to see what you two do. There's got to be some kind of payback going on here.
Oh, there's going to be. Retribution.
Yeah, I was looking at those, like I was telling April, looking at those pictures he's putting up on messages last night, and I said, "Oh Lord!" I said, "He's asking for it."
I had a feeling as soon as he started talking to that daggone Twinkie box, I was like, "Oh no, he did not."
I know. I had just woke up from a nap after I got off work, and I was like, "What is this? What is this?" And did y'all see when he took the first bite of Twinkie? He broke it in half. He stuck his tongue.
I know he was tonguing it. I was like, no, you didn't.
Oh Lord, I laughed my butt off. I was like, no, he did.
I
then
sent you the link again through Messenger, George.
Oh,
And
did
then-
you? Okay, good.
did he have the rest of the Twinkie stuck on his thumb?
Yeah, like it was having like like when them people cut the people's heads off and they're just holding them up like it's what it felt like. But that's all right. We're creative. And it's going down.
Hell has no fury like Twinkie's scorn.
Exactly.
There's Georgie. Wait a minute. All right. Well, what's it saying? Your guest is not connected. Oh, there he goes. There he is.
Hello, Georgie.
Hey, George.
How are you, my handsome son?
How do you say it?
Frustrated?
Yeah, I'm not a really patient person, so
Oh.
We kind of guessed that. Gonna throw the computer on the floor. You're gonna have a heart attack.
Oh, my Lord.
yeah, I already tried everything. My mom was talking about cleaning it. I already did that, and it still froze.
But how much stuff do you have on your laptop?
I think a lot. Now it turned black again.
If you have a lot on there, it's going to keep doing that until you delete a bunch of stuff.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but it's froze. It won't work. I already did the
You get $60.
delete 3 times, a bunch of times.
I paid $60 for a 2 terabyte external drive. Need to get you one. Twinkie's the one that taught me into getting one.
Yeah, it's the best things ever. I'm kind of glad that they did away with that in a way. Not just it does make it harder when you really want to go to somebody's channel.
Uh-huh.
But I'm kind of glad they did do away with that because it makes it harder for the sub channels.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Because those things really, and I guarantee that's why they did it.
I've seen those videos, those live streams, and some people do with the sub for sub.
Yeah.
And they'll bring up a certain YouTuber, and people will go and they'll get it to that certain number, like we're going to get to 100 tonight. And they get to 100, and next thing you know, boom, 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 that channel's also got 15 or 20 subscribers.
Yeah.
And, I don't like that stuff.
I don't like sub for sub. If I like your channel, I will butter your buns. But if I don't, I'm not going to because I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
The sub for sub came about whenever everyone got got their monetization taken away because they didn't have 1,000 subscribers.
Uh-huh.
So everybody was helping each other get to that, but then they didn't realize. Then it never stopped.
Uh-huh.
But people will butter your buns, and then they'll go back later and unbutter your buns.
Yeah. Which I'm not really sure, why do it to begin with, but.
And two, if you go to one of those sub for sub channels, 9 times out of 10, say you get 50 subscribers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's all fine to get at the beginning. Then all of a sudden, the next couple of days,
Uh-huh.
half of them's already gonna say, "Well, I don't know who they are. I just did it so I can get it." So they take it.
And there's times I'll get subscribers. I don't even know who they are because it never shows.
Yeah.
So you have those that have the a block or whatever. So, but I looked at it today, and we're at let's see, we're at 588. So, but sometimes I don't know who it is.
I go through mine a lot, and there's so many channels that are not even there anymore, or they've gotten taken down, or.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've unsubscribed to some that were like no longer there. To just that channel, like, well, let me just get that off the list.
I think so, Mittens. I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the main reasons.
And sometimes you'll go on your list and look, and you're like, "Who are these people? I never subbed to them.
Yeah.
Where did they come from?"
Uh-huh. Oh, and see, I've subbed to people, that when we first got the channel going, that, you know, and we would go and check them out and stuff. Then over time, they just kind of disappear and go away. So you forget about them, and you go back. Oh yeah, I remember that.
I go through and try to check mine at least once a month. I'll go through and try to check. You know, I'll start with a certain deal and just open several pages and go through and check them. Then I'll close them. Then repeat. But that's hard to do too sometimes.
Yeah.
I think
Very
George
time
has a
consuming.
bottle of ketchup.
Georgia drinking ketchup.
He just needs to open up the bottle and just use it.
Chug a lug there, bud.
He eats more ketchup than anybody I know.
You need to buy stock in Heinz.
When he was here with us for those 7 weeks, I bought more ketchup than I ever have. Yes, we're talking about you, George. Hi.
Hello.
She got embarrassed. She got embarrassed.
Huh?
Hello, Maria.
Got embarrassed.
Oh, don't be embarrassed. You're
We
beautiful.
love you, Miss Maria.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
God.
What is that cat?
They're like, you have to do it.
Georgie,
I'm not crazy.
you're
Georgie,
so loco.
Georgie, take that bottle of
Can
ketchup.
be on your under side, Auntie.
Georgie,
You were
take that
my
bottle of
auntie.
ketchup and turn it upside down and drink it.
Chug it, chug it, chug
I
it.
bet he could probably chug it.
I bet he could too. There's a challenge. Who can finish the bottle of ketchup first? Will the win.
We could all do that. You know, do like have somebody set a timer and see who can drink the bottle of ketchup the quickest.
Oh,
Oh, that'd be
that's
nasty.
Kern City.
George would have us all beat, but you know.
Yeah. I'll look at it, Mittens.
It should be George Contreras, Hans, Vasquez.
Jason's Journeys. Oh my gosh.
In a long time.
Long
Jason.
time. How are you?
Joe says she's writing in her journal.
How are you and Michael doing, Jason?
George has invited us to dinner tonight.
What are we having tonight, George? We're doing good, Jason. Thank you.
Poor Georgie.
Like I said, George Contreras, Hines, Velasquez.
I don't think he's hearing us too well.
I know you just didn't roll them eyes, boy. I seen you.
I have to have the microphone out. They're too loud.
Well, as long as you can hear us, George, that's the main thing.
He's got his volume down too, so they don't hear us.
Oh. Oh my Lord.
A lot of times when you use extensions like that, though, Mittens, it really messes up your whatever you're using. Like, I wouldn't want to take a chance on messing up anything on our channel.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're hard to get rid of too. Texas is cold right now, Jason. It needs to warm up.
You would think in it being, almost May.
Yeah, this is our Easter spell. We always get an Easter spell. Hi, player.
Hey, player.
And my mom was like, next month you'll be griping because you're too hot. I said, I'd rather gripe because I'm too hot than gripe because I'm too cold.
Amen.
Slayer.
That's what Marnie was asking me. She said, "What is the coldest nights this coming week?" And I think one of them is 33. We're trying to get the garden going, but I don't want to put it out there and then all of a sudden have 32, 28 degree
Exactly.
weather. Mess it up. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, it snowed this morning in West Texas, West Texas. That's better.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, you all should be getting snow in April.
In my opinion, I wouldn't. The other night we got hail, but the day before it was 66 degrees. It's been so nice. It's been in the 90s and all that, and then all of a sudden we dropped down into the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be that way for the next couple of days.
And I like for it to stay nice and stuff out because Shannon loves to go out and swing since he can't go to school right now. So
Yeah.
That's, besides, I mean, I guess I could take him on a drive, but, there's nowhere I can take him into. It's just he has to just ride. But he loves to swing, and as long as the weather holds up, he loves being out there.
I just want the sun. The sun is my friend. The sun makes me happy. This cold weather always has me like just feeling like I'm 90.
Well, you're doing your little poem there. I love the sun. The sun loves me.
Yes. And Joe needs to give us our sun back.
I think Georgie was praying. Pray for us all, Georgie.
Amen.
Yeah, we had a good Easter here.
Us too, Jason. We are all so ready to go investigate.
Well, Texas is fixing to lift some restrictions, aren't they?
Texas is stupid.
Well, they're not the only ones. There's California, Seattle, Oregon.
All these daggone governors that want to lift this stuff, and then it's just going to go right back the way it was, and then we're going to be in a whole nother month or two of this crap. Why can't they just wait and let it die? I mean, okay, so we had 100,000 cases in the world, and they're like, oh, shut everything down. Now we went up 300,000 cases in 2 days, and they want to open it back up. Did you hear that one place? Where was it? Switzerland? Somewhere. Anyway, they said, let's just open everything back up. And how they say something, thin the flock.
Oh, Lord.
If people get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. Is basically what they said.
Well, I think that's what happened in the United Kingdom. They were just like, let's just ride it out. And they were like, oh, boy, this ride was the wrong ride today.
You're going to ride it out right into your grave?
Oh,
I don't want it. I don't want it. And if I get it, I'm going to be so mad.
I think, well, I don't remember what news organization I was reading this from, but I think some of the governors are kind of worried about suicide.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so let's open up but I mean, you can do this in a way that if you open things up and you have small businesses opening back up, and you can say, okay, you can only have 10 or less people at a time, or however big your shopping area is. That's how many people you can have at a time. And that could help in a way get some of these businesses going again. But you still have to be, diligent and social distance and gloves and, all that stuff.
Well,
I
mean,
go ahead.
If it wasn't for stupid people, we could do that. But you have these people that are just, they don't care. And so if they're coughing or whatever, they don't care if they're going to bring it into place just because they want to be there. It scares me.
Well, and then too, I read where, I think we were talking about this one night too, but, as far as the deaths, well, if you died of cancer, they may say it was coronavirus, or if you died of a heart attack.
They are saying that.
That's really messing with the numbers, and you don't want that either.
It's messing with the numbers big time, and yes, Jason, we've already had well over that.
Yeah.
But my deal is, they're going to mess up my trip. That's really gonna make me angry. just let it go until like the middle of May.
Yeah, I mean, I think it kind of depends on the states, and that's something that Trump was talking about too. But there's some states that have just 200-300 cases, and if they're doing things right now, and they open back up some, they're still doing it right, they may not have an issue at all. They may just
And another deal I'm having is like there's over, I don't remember how many cases in Dallas alone.
Mhm.
And as soon as they let them floodgates open, guess where all them people are going to go?
Yep,
Somewhere other than Dallas.
they're all over the place.
And then it's going to be everywhere.
Well, it's like in Michigan, I think that's where I read where the governor up there is getting, people up there had it with her. They're done. And they're trying to get a petition signed to recall her election and get her out of there.
But they've got the third highest amount. See?
And it may,
Stupid people.
okay, so my question is, okay, if you do that and it works, how many more other states are going to do the same thing and say, oh, we can get our governor out of here if they don't do what we want?
I need to try to be the governor of Texas.
Stay
Stay at home.
at home, hang out. Go out to get your
Ain't coming to
stuff.
see me, player. Our town setting up roadblocks.
And then you had these churches that got in trouble this over Easter, but I mean they were meeting in the parking lot, and the judge ruled that it was unconstitutional for the mayor of that city to have officers write down license plates and stuff. So now you're going to have a mayor that's probably going to get sued. So that's going to happen. And something's going like that's going to happen.
I have way too many unconstitutional opinions about this.
I think that that they keep saying they're flattening the curve and everything's looking better and things are getting better. And if we just continue, I mean, let's see what May 1st looks like.
Exactly. Just finish out the the deal that you already put in place,
Mhm.
and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this thing was just updated at 9:36 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It says we have 581,755 cases, 23,606 deaths so far. And deaths, we have 23,606 deaths.
More than that.
This was just updated a half hour ago or an hour ago here.
It's way more than that.
All right, let's see. Texas has 14,275 cases, 305 deaths. Let me find North Carolina. North Carolina has 4,886 cases and 94 deaths. So it's still climbing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what part of that makes them think, oh yeah, let's open everything back up?
I don't know.
It's stupid.
Oh my.
I don't know. I think we're getting better. I think it's getting closer, but I don't think we're quite there yet. But if we, like I say, you got 2 more weeks. Let's see what happens in 2 weeks. And
New York,
then make decisions.
New York is 4,251 deaths away from being 200,000. I mean cases. Sorry, not deaths. Cases.
We got 12,000 or about 13,000 deaths in New York.
10,058. It says.
That's not updated because I've seen
Okay, see, just talking about this. Every time we talk about this, I just got an update from the newspaper deal that says now there's 5 cases in Monte County. We had 1 last week.
Mm-hmm.
Stay at home, people.
Well, in Buncombe County, which is kind of, I would think I personally would have thought our county would have been with a high number. We only got like 36 cases. I think 28 have recovered and 3 deaths or something like that.
We have 5 cases with 1 recovery. So 4 active cases now.
So I mean, I'm just like I say, I'm kind of surprised that Buncombe County is the way it is because I mean, Asheville's such a big, popular place for people to come, and we're real low on the list as far as got like 36 and or 2 deaths. I thought we had 3, but I guess we have 2. They've done good here. Don't get me wrong. They shut this place down like nobody's business, but we still got to look at this for a little while and see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually you got to, as they say, go back to work, but do it smartly though. Joe says George is making me hungry. George is just having a soda pop and a ketchup bottle. That's all he's eating.
Yeah.
Like playing cards or gambling now.
That's what he normally eats.
George is gambling.
And New York has like 195,000 or something like that now, Jason.
Oh Lord. But look how compact they are.
Yeah.
New York, compared to like what was it? Was it South Dakota, North Dakota has like low cases. Well, people there are just spread all over the place. I mean, it's just you have a lot of room to move.
That's one good thing about living in the country. And I don't know if y'all heard, I posted on the messengers earlier about all them nurses in New York that came out of work this morning and it was yesterday morning, I think. All their tires were slashed.
Oh my God. Why would you do that?
I hope these people get caught and I hope they get the maximum and then some.
Mm-hmm. That's just crazy. God love them. They're out there putting their lives on the line, and and some idiot wants to do that. I mean, it's just whatever. Good Lord watches and sees things. So George is drinking orange drink. Don't know what he's talking about. He won't share his conversation with us. Won't share his food with us either.
George Contreras Edwards, can you hear me?
He's talking with his mouth full. Watch.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad I can't hear him smacking. Because he's a smacking.
Mm-hmm.
Totally ignoring. He's doing that on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
At least you can't hear it.
Torta.
Wish there was a way to make the screen flash. Get his attention.
Make his screen big. Do the solo
Oh, that's
layout.
a good idea. Yeah.
Let's see how long it takes him to notice it.
Yum yum yum. Yeah, it's gonna take him a minute.
Snack.
Corona George. No, he's not drinking tonight. Well, he might be. I don't know.
We're watching you, George.
Let's see.
Are they playing cards?
Yep.
Fold, George, fold.
No, he's divvying them out right now.
George. OMG. I saw that. I knew what he said there. OMG, Jenny.
He's not even paying a bit of attention
He
to
ain't
it.
either. I know. Once he sees it, he's going to be like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Look, he looks over at the camera. Look, he looks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's looking at the camera. I think he's looking near it, but
Because if he saw it, he would be like, what are you
He
doing?
has our volume turned all the way down.
Yep.
Georgie.
George,
Go fish.
quit arguing with Enrique.
We want a torta.
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 George, this is only going to be funny if you look at the camera and catch it.
He still,
It's funny for us, but it's not for him.
yeah,
yet.
he's not paying it any attention.
I
At
know.
least not yet. Wait till he sees it though.
Here, watch. I'm going to send him a deal, and then he'll hear his phone go off. Maybe.
I see him giving him sly look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think he's paying it any attention. Because surely, to goodness, he would say, "Wait a minute, what are you doing?"
There you go.
There you
You guys solo. Ah,
OMG, bro.
yo puedo tener 4 gatos de las mismas.
What you doing, George?
That's hilarious.
What you
You guys don't
doing?
want to hear us arguing.
We've been hollering torta.
We've been reading your lips. And you
No,
just
that
don't
was
wanna cuss
a Mexican hamburger.
OMG, Jenny.
We were saying go fish.
us. Go fish, old maid, or
Go
whatever
fish.
you're playing.
Oh, yeah, I'm playing goldfish.
Bingo.
Do you have an 8?
Bingo.
Goldfish. Goldfish.
Hey, poker.
Oh,
I got such a bad game.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off again. This is Troy's live stream.
Oh, you're going to ignore us again. That's what it is. You're going to ignore us?
What? Tres.
I said, you're going to ignore us?
You said you're not
I
playing.
was gonna mute it because my brother's too loud.
You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Know when to walk away and know when to run.
7-5. 7-5. A quarter. No, 7-5.
I lost again.
and count your blessings, George.
See, Troy just said you got to know when to fold them.
Gotta fold that thing. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it took him forever to realize.
Well, he wouldn't have done that either, but I messaged him so his phone would go off.
Mm-hmm. That's when he realized it. He's like, "What?"
He's still probably been sitting there not even noticing. Yes, we're talking about you, Georgie.
It's because the phone is too low and I can't hear it.
It looks like you're trying to lick the screen. Did you get a little ketchup on it?
We could have went off stream. He would never known. It took him forever to look over. Oh, what fun Georgie is. Oh, no.
Now we'll just keep it that was Troy's idea. Crap, he put their phone in.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear me now? How about now? How about now? How about now?
I'll be back.
Hola.
You'll be back. Oh my gosh, he went bye-bye.
He's still there, but he just went dark.
He went blank.
How did you go dark?
He got his hand.
Got your screen going off.
His hand covering it. Georgie. And his it's not muted, so he can hear us through his earphone.
We
Uh-huh.
need to tell him to show us his cards, and then
Well,
I'll message Jenny and tell her what he's got.
you don't want me to help him play poker.
I can play poker good, but
I can't. Especially when
I
I'm
like playing Texas Hold'em better than I like playing just regular poker.
Player said he went to the dark side.
Oh, he left.
He gone. He gone.
Well, y'all, I really hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to jump on here. I gotta get up at 3:30 in the morning.
I understand.
So I am glad I got to come in for at least a little while.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you, Twinkie.
I love y'all too. Y'all
Love
peace.
you. Be careful. in the
Love
morning.
y'all. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
And then there were two.
You want to play strip poker, Joe? By yourself? That's no fun. Amy, slide to the right. Slide to the left. Crisscross.
So we know George was eating, drinking something. There he is. He's back. Hang on a second. Vicky Boo, we see you.
Oh, you put that in. ¿Qué paraste?
Can you hear us, George?
Making me laugh. Trying to make me shy. I am not crazy. I'm
Being shy.
talking
What you got to be shy about?
I'm not drunk.
Not
He's
yet.
drunk, Enrique.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk.
We all have fun at George's expense.
Mm.
Bless his heart.
Hi, Enrique.
What?
Que sí quisiera algo. I got nothing.
You get George's laptop working so you can go live and do live stuff.
Yeah, I know. Gee. I like when he does that. OMG.
OMG. At least he's having a good time.
Yeah.
¿Yo cuatro?
Uh,
¿Ahora, Jenny? Yo estoy con mis cuatro.
Chug a lug, chug a lug.
No me acuerdo. ¿Qué edad tienes? Yo di. No, John, tú eres. I have three, but I forgot the pen. No, tengo un par. Gracias. Gracias.
George is having a
Is he
pair of
winning, George?
What? You're playing for pairs? Yeah.
You're playing for pairs.
No, they were. ¿Cómo se dice? Pues, they were betting only for one pair.
Oh,
George,
Oh.
win anything when you have so many cards.
Yes, she is beyond ready player. She's even more ready for all of her stuff to get here. I think we're going to have like a whole house full of inventory.
Yeah, that's where you're winning.
George, if it's become the strip poker thing, you need to turn your screen off.
MG, you guys are gonna steal my money.
George, you're playing strip poker with your mom.
Oh, sorry, Troy.
Say no, George.
Just say no. Fold, George, fold.
My family is cheating.
Cheating.
All the better time to fold.
Yeah, only because you guys are girls, you guys are cheating.
Ustedes se las echan.
That's what I say when I'm losing too. They're cheating.
Comparten dinero. Tú tienes que ver que compartes dinero, que compartes tata. Son teammates.
You gotta play Monopoly and buy it.
Ándale.
He gets so embarrassed and then he turns it off.
He does. He is so fun.
Oh, Lord.
He is a mess.
He is.
Oh, I think the chat went off or something because nobody's writing anything.
Hey, y'all write something.
Even if it's the word something.
Yeah, they're going to write something.
Something.
That's what my cousin told me earlier. He said, do me a favor when you get back to your house, send me something on Messenger. That way I can get into my account. He said it won't let me sign in and I can only get through it through Messenger. So I sent him something. See, there goes player.
Something.
Something.
Georgie's gambling. We got gambling going on our live stream tonight. I got to where I started watching. I can't remember the guy's name, but you know that coin dozer thing?
Mm-hmm.
And he like this is like high stake dozer stuff too. I mean, he's like it's like how do you put that? Like $5 a quarter or something like that, and you put them in, and you can win like gift cards are worth $50 to $100, and there's like all the quarters in there, and there's like stacks of $100 bills in there, and it's I've never seen anything like that before. That's something new to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could get into that. I mean, I can get into watching it, but I don't know if I can get into playing that much. Yep, there's George. He glances at the camera every now and then. Rich was on the other night with April, and that's the first time I've seen Rich in a while.
Yeah.
Biggie Boo.
Hi.
Peekaboo.
Biggie Boo.
Have you? Yeah, mine too, player.
Mhm.
So annoying, Kike.
What?
You're so annoying, Kike.
Facts. Whoa.
They're calling you your weird.
But we love you, Enrique.
You know what I call them?
Kike,
I have
shut
no idea
up.
why I even kept this. I'm so dumb. Tres, no sé por
There
qué.
you go.
Hi, Kike.
¿Cuántas, Kike?
Now you're acting too shy.
Shy. I'm never shy. Espérate, deja que Joaquín vea sus cartas.
Oh, wow.
You're so dumb.
You're dumb.
Sorry, you don't have to be. Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, Gabe.
George just don't know what to do.
George, you just need to turn on your live stream and just let it roll all day long.
We would have a time sitting there listening to your mama and your sister and your brother.
We see you.
Georgie, you got a boogie.
Huh?
You got a boogie.
Yeah. I show out my cars.
No, you got a boogie.
I do.
That
We
was,
don't want to see it.
Mom.
don't.
No, I don't.
You get to go to the mirror and take care of that.
Oh, my mistake. It was something on my screen.
Well, like once. Nah, ya agarré como no, pues no se gana una vez, pero acá le cambié $7.
I can catch words here and there, player, that I can.
Tres veces y tú como 6. Siempre gana. Ajá.
Uno más cerveza, por favor.
Dice que una cerveza más, por favor.
Una, dile que si quiere corona, una, like, sorry, yo. George, te pasen el It's mine right here.
Huh?
I said, uno más cerveza, por favor. And then she showed her beer. I said, gracias.
Que quiere Corona.
Oh,
There goes George.
Drinking the virus.
Dice que le por favor.
Put a mask on.
Best tasting virus in the world.
Mhm.
Corona.
Ay, ay, ay.
Kind of like those TikToks when they have those coronavirus.
Have you seen the new mask that they're putting on TikTok?
Mm-mm.
So they take their hoodies and they put their hood up, and then they take a pot lid, stick it over their face, and then put their hoodie around it, and then pull the drawstring to where you just have this glass where your face is supposed to be. Oh my Lord, but that's actually a pretty nifty idea.
Barney's been wearing a bandana.
But
Player says too funny. Yeah, we like having fun. You don't come onto our live streams expected to be all serious all the time.
I can't be serious.
Something's got to give eventually.
If I'm serious, you'll know it from the title.
Mhm. I think let's see, we did a live stream a few weeks ago about praying for the world and stuff. That's probably the most serious live stream I've ever done. Excuse me. And the rest have been funny. And sometimes we go in the gutter.
Lainey could do that. I tried to get her to do all the TikToks when they first come out, and she's like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah, she could do that.
She'd rather
Finally,
do
I
it
won.
manual. What? What?
What you saying, George? We cannot hear you.
We didn't hear you. We didn't hear you. We didn't hear you. We didn't hear you.
Oh, I finally won after a long time.
It's about time.
As
You're
long as you keep your clothes on, we're all right.
getting I seen Jason in here, and then his brother Michael's posting on Instagram. I hadn't seen them in forever.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while.
Yep. Georgie.
He's trying to listen to us. What happened
George.
to your earbuds, bud?
It sounded like he said a dirty word.
Ooh, George is cussing. Go to your room, George. You're grounded. We're telling. I'm gonna tell your Auntie April.
Lainey did a TikTok on her daddy the other day, and she cussed in it. And Cody tried to look at her all ticked off, and then he started laughing. He couldn't do it because she was laughing. And Lord,
Is that the same one Rich used too?
yes,
Yeah, that was hilarious.
that
Both
was
of them were funny.
Rich's was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Lainey's got that laugh that just you can't help but laugh when you hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You in trouble, player said.
Trouble. I like to find things on TikTok, and I'm thinking of ways of incorporated into a video or to a a TikTok. But like I found some Groucho Marx stuff, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I could really get in trouble with Groucho Marx.
Some of it's fun, and then some of it's like, why did you post that?
Yeah, I mean, I like some of the ones that are very inspirational. That
Mhm.
gospel music and things like that. Those are great. Some of them are getting old, like that. That what's it called? Dancing in the Light or whatever. People dancing.
Mhm.
Dun, 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 whatever it is. That that one's like getting old now. And then
And that I can take a minute if I want to. Tired of hearing that.
what was the other one? Oh, I'm Your Human, Boop, and stuff like that. That's getting old now too.
A lot of, and it wouldn't be so bad, but you get one deal that's cute or it's good, and then a million more people do it, and then that's all on the For You page. That's all you see is this thing over and over again.
Yeah. George do TikTok? He needs to do TikTok.
No, he doesn't do TikTok, I don't think.
Look at him do TikTok.
It says there are 6 people watching. Who's still here with us?
Is there any spirits here?
Talk to us.
I think everybody's enjoying it. George,
Just came up and it said Alexa.
Alexa. She does some silly things sometimes. Like
Mm-hmm.
a notification light popped up the other day. I was like, Alexa, what's my notification? And she was, there's no notifications at this time. I'm like, really? Because it just popped up. I'm like, okay.
There's
Thank
just
you.
a player.
They're enjoying the poker game George's got going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's funny.
Amy, ask. I don't have an Alexa.
I do, but it'll wake up everybody if I ask us anything. Because it's in another room.
I have a Siri. And she's not smart.
Sometimes you have to ask them 2 or 3 times.
So I want to, hold on, I'm going to ask. Siri, are you scared of ghosts?
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Well, good for you. Siri, is my house haunted?
Interesting question.
Are you going to answer it? Siri, are you a demon?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can't help?
Demons usually wouldn't tell you if they're demons anyway.
I like the thing with Alexa, you can make it say things.
Yeah.
You know, people do that. You say that on TikTok too, but yeah, I figured out how to do that and we play around with it sometimes. I had it set up where Marnie will say, shuffle my list. And so I fixed it and it said, I'm tired of playing your damn list. And Marnie's like, what?
That would be hilarious. I've got to get Alexa just to make Lainey go crazy.
And then she always asks what the weather is, and then I set it up to where it was said, "Look it up yourself. I'm tired of telling you."
I'm still getting an Alexa. Tell Lainey to ask if it's haunted. Only around you, Lainey.
Yeah. If you can get it set to where she don't know that you can do that, oh, that'd be hilarious.
Or say, "Is my house haunted? Who is that standing behind you?"
Is that standing behind? That's funny stuff.
I would so mess with her and
Oh yeah.
her daddy. What's the news, Rob? Me and Twinkie aren't going to kill you?
Rob says he got great news. The Twinkies were just as good as he thought they'd be.
Because if that's what you heard wrong.
We've already saw the video, Rob. You are in trouble.
Now we're waiting, Rob. Tell us.
Fold, George. Fold.
Bet it all, George. Bet it all. My wife is getting her unemployment in a few days. That is such good news.
Great. That is good news. Yes. Praise the Lord.
Congratulations. I'm glad. Suspense time.
Hey, Daisha, how are you?
Hello, Daisha.
So, like we were saying, if you haven't seen Rob's new video with the Twinkie stuff going on, you'll understand why he gets in trouble in the next few days or so.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, Rob.
I'm so glad for that, Rob. And Rob, you do know paybacks.
Mm-hmm.
R.A. Beaver's butt.
And you know Amy can figure out things to do.
Oh, yeah. I've already got me and Twinkie. Already have some
Oh.
We're
We're
just
looking forward to
buddy for the heck of it. Rob ate all the Twinkies in the box. Love it.
Oh, Lord, he have a stomach ache. You got a stomach ache, Rob? Got to admit, the video was pretty awesome. The way I edited thumbnail together and everything. Yeah, it was an awesome video, Rob. But
It was great.
it was wonderful. Great video. I just don't really want to be in your shoes right now, which is why I've not made a video like that.
I think Rob's the brave brother,
Mm-hmm.
but he also knows that payback is coming.
And like I said, I think Buddy had something to do with encouraging this whole
Yeah.
thing.
Like I said, he at least laughed at it, so
Mhm.
he's in it too.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to have a reason to do anything to Buddy to do it.
Just do it anyway. So think of all the things he says in live streams.
Exactly.
And just, you have every right.
No telling what's going to be happening in this video either.
That's gonna be fun. Awesome.
Also forgot, Animated Adventures helped me a little bit with the end of the video.
Oh.
Rob, oh brother.
Rob is pulling people into a situation here.
Rob thinks this is getting him off the hook. It's just making it worse that you drug other people into it.
So you can't always just blame other people. You brought them in there, and they probably didn't realize what was going on.
So when we throw Rob, animated Rob, under the bus in the video, we're gonna be like, from Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to start that project. Yes,
Rob.
that's so, buddy. You better be scared. I knew you had us in your pocket somewhere.
And I started to say, Rob, please tell us that Buddy had something to do with this.
Did Buddy have something to do with it? I really don't care if it's yes or no, but did he?
I see George's ear. I see his other ear. You're all ears, buddy. Looking.
He's concentrating.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. I have so much time on my hands. That's perfect time to get the Twinkies. I mean, show Twinkies love. Yeah, that was showing some love.
Love. Biting our heads off.
Rob, I knew you had something cooking up from the messages you were
I got a question, Rob. When you were tonguing the Twinkie, what was that about?
You're enjoying it a little bit too much, Rob.
Oh my. Yeah,
Rob
we
said-
definitely saw the love. I watched it while I was at work. And like 2 minutes into the video, I was like, oh my Lord, Rob, you did not just show us a Corona. Quit drinking the virus, George. It's not yours. Baloney.
That's yours, Georgie.
No comprende.
¿Qué madre?
Dale,
Me faltan
No.
cartas.
a ti te falta una y luego después tenemos todos tres, Quique.
Yo
Te falta
me
una.
falta una.
¿Quién les ha dado a ustedes? A nadie, ni a ti. ¿Quiénes todos tenemos tres?
I had to give it the full taste test.
I've never seen a taste test like
I
that.
have never seen tonguing their food before
Wow. That's new, Rob.
eating it.
No,
¿Destapada? Cuatro. Destapadas, ¿eh?
you dumb game.
Uy, Quique.
I don't like that game.
¿Tienes nada?
No.
Don't be playing
Yeah,
games.
but I'm making a bet. Okay, your turn. Whistle.
So what's the next taste test you're gonna do, Rob?
And are you going to tongue it? See you tonguing every bit of the food you taste from here on out.
He ain't gonna live that down.
No, he's not, because in the comments, every time I'm going to be like, how come you didn't tongue it?
Georgie is getting in trouble by his mom. See, now Rob's trying to change the subject now.
He is trying to change the subject.
She'll deal with Georgie later. We're dealing with you right now, Rob.
No idea.
With crab shorts on too. So now you got player on you now, Rob.
Great minds think alike.
And like Buddy, I know Buddy's working, but he's like staying completely out of this chat as much as possible
Mm-hmm.
because he knows he's going to catch it too. Not Joe, love you.
Not Joe, love you. Hugs to you too.
Oh lordy, lordy. I think George is wearing an Omar shirt today.
Yeah.
I think that's who it is.
George.
He just
George. Is that an Omar shirt you're wearing? Yep.
Yep. I thought I recognized it. I got one of Omar's a couple of years ago or so. It was one with the chicken on it. That was a cool shirt when he first brought those out. Let's see. Players asking where Rob's at. Rob.
We just gotta find Rob a crab shirt now.
Well, he said the other night he had crabs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't go well for him because just by saying it.
I mean, I don't know what part of that he thought was going to be okay to say in front of all of us.
No, not a bit. Hey, Loretta.
Hi, Loretta.
Hope you're doing well.
Deja.
That's okay. We've all done it.
I'm betting $2.
Look like George's face.
Laughing at you.
Oh my god.
I love his mom.
George. No, dile que no va.
Moms.
$2.
$2?
$2. ¿Cuáles son las cartas?
What about you had?
Oh my Lord,
I
Rob.
got 4 pieces. Oh, that's
You see what Rob? He said if it has a hole in it
No le vayas, papi.
and
No
tongue
vayas,
fits.
Oh, my Lord.
Rob went down the wrong road.
Rob went down something. Ooh. TMI, Rob. TMI.
Yeah, the chicken shirts are pretty cool. Now Rob's going to start saying hey to everybody in the chat to change the subject again. Georgie, what are you doing? Well, I think I'm going to get ready to shut it down and head to bed. Um, and
Me too.
yeah, we all need to get some rest and or gamble and drink. I don't know, something. We need to do something.
Mm.
Tongue a Twinkie or something. I don't know. We gotta do something.
Well, let's not tongue the Twinkies right now.
Yeah, don't do that. But Rob said I'm a perfect angel. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my Lord.
Oh, you gonna know what we talking.
Well, you know that April will probably be alive tomorrow night, and well, Rob, you'll be the subject, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, Maria says we have good, excellent news in Australia yesterday. It said only 3,500 recovered. Oh, that's great.
That's really good news.
Mm-hmm. That is great.
Georgie, we're leaving.
Bye, Georgie. We're going.
Georgie.
Bye.
Bye. Love
Bye.
you.
See you.
Bye, Maria. Bye, Jenny. Bye, Enrique.
Bye-bye.
Love y'all. Have a good night.
Night. Have a good night, Georgie. We love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Good night. Thank you for being here. We will see. Amy, you want to go live on Wednesday night?
Yes, I am. Gonna try to do something a little special for Twinkie. It's her birthday.
Oh, cool. That'd be good.
All
All
right.
right.
Love you all.
Night. Love you all.
Bye.